Stop being an Etsy seller. Thinking of yourself as an Etsy seller is really holding you back. If you say that you're an Etsy seller, then you feel like a failure if you're not making a full-time living off of Etsy and you're not thinking about quitting your day job. All of your social media efforts are aimed at sending people to your Etsy shop. Hello, go, see my new listing, like my new stuff. Leave this platform that you're on, leave Facebook, leave Instagram where you're looking and come to my shop, me, my Etsy shop. And you're stressed by every little change on Etsy. You spend way too long in the forums, reading up on every little quirk, freaking out every time a seller says their views are down. You only understand Etsy SEO, photography, marketing, etc. And you're in a super precarious position if Etsy accidentally closes your shop or if Etsy itself closes. You've built all your empire on a platform you don't own. Rather than limiting yourself to being an Etsy seller, think of yourself like a creative entrepreneur. So how does a creative entrepreneur think? You know that Etsy is just a platform that you're using for when it works for you. You look at more creative ways to make money. So if you also need a part-time job or a full-time job, that does not mean you're a failure. In fact, it can be a great thing to have more than one stream of income. For example, when I started out my self-employed journey, I hate everything's a journey, but when I started out my self-employed journey, I was a driving instructor. And as a driving instructor, I found I could be fairly busy during the summer, but things tailed off in the run-up to Christmas. And that was where opening an Etsy shop helped balance things out. When the driving pupils, when the revenue from that was dropping, my Etsy shop was increasing a bit and vice versa. So they stabilised out the fluctuations. If you think of a creative entrepreneur, then no effort you make is lost. If you put full effort into something and it doesn't work out, that effort is not wasted. You can repurpose it into your next endeavour. The top entrepreneurs in the world have many failures behind them. They have things that didn't work out, but they picked themselves up, they learnt and they moved on. So with me, being the driving instructor didn't work, but I learnt so many transferable skills. That's when I started learning about SEO. I learned about building a website. I learned about running a small business, keeping my books. I learned how to structure lessons and communicate and teach people, and the confidence to do these things. So it didn't work out, but it wasn't a waste, because without that, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today. If you think like a creative entrepreneur, everything is a potential opportunity. If you don't have to think of just that one thing as how you make all your income, the pressure is actually off. You don't need the one thing to pay for everything, so you can look for smaller opportunities. Could you run occasional crafting classes, affiliate work, or being an influencer for brands that you love? Videos or blogs, craft fairs, shops and galleries, or even mentoring other sellers. And it doesn't even have to be to do with your craft. As crafty people, we often have many loves. Can you monetize those loves a little bit? You love animals. How about being holiday boarding for guinea pigs? Kittens and puppy socialization visits? Makeup tutorials? And all these things can be little parts of the whole that build up to your income. And the other fantastic thing about them is it keeps your day variable and interesting, so you don't feel like you're working quite so much. And therefore, you're able to put in way more effort than if you were stuck thinking about Etsy all day, every day. And super bonus extra thing, I found the more you're creative, the more you're thinking of new ideas, the more you're trying of different things, the more creative you become, the more ideas you have. So it can really help actually make your Etsy shop better, because suddenly you're a more inspired, driven, creative person. So if you do that and you think like that, the pressure is off. several streams of income give you chances to try things that might not work, but they very well might work. They give you chances to work on things that aren't necessarily making money right now, but might make money in the future. They give you chances to fail a little bit at things without being a failure. Be a creative entrepreneur, not an eatsy seller. Thank you so much. See you next time.